Uh, so yeah, sorry for the wait, everyone. Turns out Sonic CD is a pain in the ass. I don't know why. Uh, so because I need to sort that out before I can continue the second marathon, I'm just going to go and just uh well, I mean, it kind of can't end the stream there, right? Because that has been on live for like 17 minutes doing nothing because this thing will not work. Um, yeah, no. Also, so I'm not doing that because I want to play these games exactly how they were played back when they were released. So I'm actually just going to do because I want to at least play a game from the same time period, actually, because it would be kind of a cop out if I just kind of did nothing and did. Yeah, I'm just going to load back up Sonic 2. Why am I. Oh, it's because I kept dropping my audio interface and it decided to become quiet. So it should be better now. So, uh, yeah. I That's the wrong thing to capture. I probably sort of verified it's working. No, I didn't break the whole thing. It's just that it kept hitting the volume knob to the other direction. Um, so I'm just going to play this again. I didn't exactly finish Sonic 2. I had to start again in anyways, considering the facts. I don't know how I'm still too quiet. And everything's maxed. I'm actually peaking on OBS. Like it's in the red for me. At this point, I am not gonna care about the Chaos Emeralds. Tails is way too broken in this game. Uh, are you sure that you don't have me just turned down? Cause I am peaking. Well, I don't know what's going on then. How am I quiet? I'm in the red. That means I'm too loud, actually. The I don't understand how that keeps happening. Because OBS is saying I'm too loud, but you're saying I'm too quiet. I mean, even my actual audio interface is saying I'm too loud. It's glowing red whenever I talk. It's too loud. Literally way too loud. Everything is maxed. There shouldn't be anything that's not maxed. Everything is maxed. I just have the game itself quiet. Like, everything's maxed. 100% I can raise max volume and blow out everyone's ears like this. So there, now it should be it now OBS is saying that I'm so loud that it's going to start clipping out the audio altogether. I'm convinced that it's probably your setup because I am peaking so loud that it's like I'm shouting as hard as I can into the mic right now. Like, that's literally how loud OBS, like... Is this better? Do you like it when I'm this close actually being so loud that it's bass boosted? Like, this is everything at complete max. And I'm very close to the mic right now. If it's still too quiet, then it's your end. Cause, like, I've raised the max volume to the complete max. Like, my microphone is at 200% now. Then I don't know what's going on. I guess I'll just leave my microphone at 200% forever then. Yeah, sorry I couldn't get Sonic CD working. Well, I've maxed out everything. Like, my audio interface is maxed out. I have literally raised my volume to 200% on Fedora. And my OBS is completely maxed out. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm actually too loud. Yeah, but, like, OBS says I'm completely maxed out, like, I'm clipping. Like, I'll probably just need to restart. Okay, is that better now? Like, I'm still very loud. Like, let me turn my microphone back down to just normal 100%. Because if I have noticed that if I'm on 150 for too long, it actually starts to cause issues with other audio. Mainly the headphones, because, well, of course it does. That's what happens when you start shoving everything through, like, 1 billion voltage. What the... I'm at 100%. I am at 100% and OBS says that I am peaking. What is going on here? Everything says I am peaking. I am at like 4 million decibels. How is it? I'm at 4 million decibels. Everything is saying I'm too loud. Literally everything is saying I'm too loud. Like, as I already am. Like, how am I too quiet? I'm do you want me to talk at the microphone like this? Just actually, like, my mouth directly on the microphone? Like, is that what you want? I don't know what's going on here. It literally cannot be me because I am so loud that I'm pretty sure everyone else is going to have hearing issues after this. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, I am at the maximum volume that there all can be. And I don't want to be at 150% for too long because I don't want voltages to screw up my audio interface. Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, is there anyone else in chat that can tell me if it's too loud or not? Cause like I am literally as hold on, let me hear myself. Cause like I am literally as yeah, no, I am blasting my own ears out right now. Like that was really fucking loud. Are you sure you don't have your volume turned down or something? I don't have my phone with me. But I have listened like I will even excuse me for the doubling, but I have listened like this is oh my god, it's so loud. For the doubling, but I have listened like this is oh my god, it's so loud. For the doubling, but I have listened yeah, that's literally what I sound like. I don't know how it's so quiet when I'm actually talking. I do have a separate source, and it's maxed out. Like my audio is not like my actual headphones are turned down even, and I'm still way too loud for myself. Like I'll get my phone. Hold on. Okay. Um. Issue. I don't know how to watch my own stream on my phone. Cause YouTube won't show my stream to myself. I don't think that's how that works. Oh, it does. So I am at 100% on my phone, and it sounds normal. At 100% on my phone, and it sounds normal. At 100% on my phone. It is echoing infinitely now, huh? But yeah, no, it is actually working. It's working correctly. It's literally at the correct audio. It's actually too loud on my phone, even at like 90% or whatever. It's literally I'm like peeking as hard as I can. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, it's not like I'm angry at you or anything. I'm just confused. Like, why is it so quiet for you? Like, it's completely fine on my phone. Everything says I am as loud as it can possibly be. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm blowing everyone's ears out. I am sorry for that in advance. I am at 100% on everything. Like, my phone says it's fine. OBS says I'm too loud. Yeah, I've not touched anything since I started. Yeah, so it... Are you sure? Cause on speakers, external speakers, there's usually an external volume knob. Yeah, it means that your speakers are just explicitly turned down. Yeah, unless you find it far too loud, that volume knob is supposed to always be at 100% unless you want to cause issues like this. I mean, it's because, if your audio is balanced correctly, it gets really sensitive to, like, changes in audio like that. Cause, like, I've balanced my audio to make sure that it's not too loud or too quiet, but I think it's the fact that any small shift in audio on anyone else's end can cause issues. Cause, it's like how... Yeah, okay, that makes sense, actually, then, considering that, unless it's, like, studio monitors, consumer-grade speakers tend to attenuate instead of actually cut off voltage. So, your system audio is at 100%, but a very small change in the external knob can cause issues because, very sensitive usually, and because it might not have that big of a volume range. That also usually means that other people tend to balance their audio to be much louder than what people usually need. Well, it's studio grade, but the thing is, it's not studio monitors. There is speakers designed for studio grade review. Studio monitors are designed for actually producing the high quality audio, And then you have the preview speakers, which are good quality, but they don't have as much range as the full monitors. Because full monitors are really fucking expensive. Hello, mine are like $100 each. So studio grade doesn't necessarily mean that it's like the same as a monitor. Like, it's the kind of studio monitors are the kind of speakers used for mixing and mastering, where the like regular studio grade preview audio devices, I blanked on the name, speakers, are usually for like, hey, I want to make sure this general thing feels good before I do fine tuning. That might also be another reason why they can be so sensitive to volume changes, because they're still studio grade. Though a lot of studio grade equipment is really fucking sensitive. Wow, this game goes by a lot faster when you're not going after the emeralds. That are just flat out bullshit to get in this game because of tails. I never actually got the emeralds in these games. I really should get Sonic CD working for next stream, actually. You know what? Calling an audible, next stream, I'm not doing Bioshock, I'm doing CD. I need to make sure that CD works. Because I was excited for CD as well, because it was a Sonic game that I have never played. Because here's a Sonic... here's the Sonic games that I have never played. I have never played Sonic CD. I have never played Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I played Sonic 3. Like, I didn't get past the first few stages because I was 5 when I played it, but I played Sonic 3. I have never played Sonic R, Knuckles Chaotix, or any of the 8-bit games, and I don't want to play the 8-bit games because I've seen at their pain. I might as well try to get some of the emeralds, alright? Last time I got 5 out of the 7. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have played Sonic 2 Absolute, just so that I can show off Super Sonic. I mean, then again, does that really need to be shown off? Everyone already knows what Super... Oh, well, I probably shouldn't say that, because most people nowadays don't know how Super Sonic plays, because, let's see here. Since Sonic Adventure, Super Sonic had been relegated to boss battles. I think that, at least to my knowledge, the first time we ever are able to play as Super Sonic in a normal level in the modern games is Sonic Forces. And Super Sonic is broken as balls there and doesn't even control good, so... Unless you're able to play as Super Sonic in the normal overworld and Sonic Frontiers, New Horizons, I have never played New Horizons. I've only played the base game before the update. Or Final Horizon. New Horizon is an Animal Crossing game. So that's where I'm gonna... that's actually why I did this marathon again, because when I get up to 2017, I will have a game to play. 2017, 2020. 2017 was Forces. Or was that 2020? I forget when Frontiers came out. Man, it means that I'm going to have to find someone. You know what? Calling another No, I actually no. I was gonna say I'm gonna call in another audible when I get to 2010. I'm going to play Sonic Unleashed for the Wii, but I also remember that Sonic Unleashed requires the Wiimotes, and I don't know where mine are. I mean, I could play the PS2 version. Okay, so yeah, when I get to 2022 eventually, um, I'm supposed to be in 1993, but 1993 failed to load, so... God, to think that, that, it's only been, what? Like, since the first Sonic game, it was only 7 years between the first Sonic game and the first 3D Sonic game. Whoa. Do you count Sonic R as the first? Because the first 3D Sonic game was Sonic R. Sonic Jam came after it. But Sonic R was a spin-off, because it's a racing game, and Sonic Jam is, as its name implies, a jam session for 3D Sonic games. Like, originally, the idea behind Sonic Jam was supposed to be used to make Sonic Adventure 1, but, well, that was back when Sonic Adventure 1 was supposed to be developed on the Sega Saturn. But that was also around the same time that the Dreamcast came out in Japan. I mean, hell, if you look at the original Dreamcast version of Sonic Adventure 1 and you look and you compare it to Sonic Jam, you will see a lot of striking similarities. Then you have Sonic Adventure DX, which reimagines the model. But, like, because they had to still map animations from those older models to the newer models, the animations don't work half the time. Again, I apologize again for A, not actually playing Sonic CD, and B, possibly blowing everyone's ears out. And now I see why no one watches me, besides like 1 or 2 people in total. Yeah, I am... You know what? I'll probably just make this a very short stream then. Because, this is just a backup game. I would have probably chose Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Well, you see, recording videos requires me to edit videos. And it takes me so long to edit it that I'll just no longer be relevant, because in YouTube, it's all about speed of releasing content and not what content you create. Well, you see, I didn't get the invincibility this time, so I'm just kind of stuck doing that. Yeah, but you see, they already have established audiences that will come back and watch them again and again. Until I have that, I literally cannot do videos. Because if I do videos and I don't post one video every single day, I just can't get views. Because it won't be promoted by the algorithm. Because the algorithm does promote live streams more, usually. That plus also, If I in a live stream, I get to actually interact with the viewers. I can't do that in a video unless I'm a time traveler. I mean, heck, all I will do is that I will just record the videos, slap it onto YouTube, and call it a day. So is that really any different from a live stream? Yeah, I am too, but the fact of the matter is, my older content, which involves a lot of animations actually, takes too long to make, and YouTube gets angry if it takes too long. Very angry, as in they will no longer promote anything if it takes too long. Like, I've literally gotten more views streaming than I ever have in my entirety of posting videos. So, and even then, that's not saying much. I can at least get another emerald. You know what, this time I'm not going to be so try-hardy to get the emerald because, I tried that last time. I almost died of fatigue. The main issue with these special stages is literally just Tails. For that reason right there. Good thing in Sonic 3, there is no such thing as Tails in the special stage. Now, I have never actually played special stages, the Sonic 3 ones myself. I've only ever seen them be played. I also don't know how to get the special stages in CD. God fucking damn it, hold on. Well, that was okay. I've lost this emerald. Why are you in front, Tails? Yeah, I'll just stream for like an hour. Cause there really is no, cause I've already played Sonic 2 on as part of the marathon. I didn't finish it, but like, well, you see, I never finished the game originally either. Actually, I think when I first played Sonic 2 on the phone, cause I played the mobile phone version from Christian Whitehead, um I got as far as the Death Egg robot. But I never actually beat it because you have to do that. Because unlike Sonic Generations, you have to beat that entire boss without any rings. At all. Not even one. So, like, I really wish I had the foresight to know that I was going to not be able to play CD. I don't know why it's not loading. It just says content not loading. Maybe I didn't download the correct ISO or something. Or sorry, I don't. My totally legit Sega CD is not Sega CDing. That works, right? I can't do that. Sonic CD came out in a time when CD still didn't actually make the forefront. I know it's called Sonic CD, but it's because, it's not because the game was actually on a CD. It's because it was the first time that games could use CD samples in cartridges, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, it might be that the Sega CD actually was a CD-capable console. But this was 1993, that was that when the Philips CDI came out? I think it was? But, like, either way, I can't burn it to a disc, because even if I did, it would actually function worse, because it's a cartridge. That's actually factually false. I mean, okay, so the GameCube... First off, didn't the GameCube come out after the Dreamcast? Hold on, GameCube was released in 2002 in North America. The Dreamcast was released in 2001 in North America. So, no, factually false, because the Dreamcast was the first console of that era to use discs. But also, I believe the Nintendo 64 DD was the first of that generation. Because there was an add-on for the Nintendo 64 that allowed you to use CDs. Issue: no games used it, and also it failed outside of Japan. So... Wait, I thought the GameCube released in 2002. But also, again, the GameCube wasn't the first. There was the N64 disc drive. And I think also technically the Philips CDI. I mean, the CDI, I have to come back to you on that, but the disc drive was a thing for the N64. Well, you see, I don't actually know what type of discs the N64 disc drive even used. I guess it doesn't necessarily count because it was never outside of Japan. Oh. I still don't know what... I don't know what type of discs the GameCube uses. I'm not sure if it's CD or DVD, considering that the GameCube uses smaller form factor discs. Well, okay, considering that it's smaller form factor, I'm pretty sure it was CD. But actually, I don't know what the well, actually, the CDs and DVDs were around in the 90s, so I can't really say that I don't know what you're talking about, even though the year is supposed to currently be 1993. Ignore the fact that there's a Sonic 2. Um, but like, not many people cared about optical media until like the early 2000s. Yeah, I know. It's just that I didn't they reach popularity in like 2000, or I guess ubiquity. So yeah, it's more along the lines of I've heard of the CDs you speak of, but I don't know what they do or how much they cost. This is 1993. They probably cost like $2. I still wonder why it's called Is it be called Sonic CD because I mean, yeah, duh, considering that it was new and very good at the time, but why was it called Sonic CD? At least to my knowledge, I'd have to verify this. I don't think Sonic CD was actually on a CD. I'm pretty sure that it was still just a cartridge. It was a bigger cartridge that could now hold CD samples, but I think that's it. You know what? I'll beat the boss of Act 2 of Oil Ocean and call it there. I mean, first off, there was. Second off, I'm not surprised. VHS were still quite popular for a while. And also, VHS was cheaper than flash storage back then. Like, that's the reason why a lot of the flash storage for, like, old game consoles that used flash storage, such as the Genesis, which used cartridges, that's the reason why, until a little later on, their sizes were really freaking limited. Because, kinda couldn't. Well, yeah, duh, because you're not supposed to be using VHS to... Like, VHS is supposed to be... You read it through once all the way, and you're able to do that until the tape wears out. Video games are random access. And, that's one thing that kills a VHS tape really fast. So, like, it was cheaper, but also it would wear out, like, immediately. God. How far games have come This was like the pinnacle of gaming back in 1992. Then Sonic CD comes out, has actual CD samples, and make everyone excited for the next Sonic game. I'm not entirely sure what Chaotix is like because Knuckles Chaotix comes out next. I mean, no, Chaotix was after 3 Knuckles. I'm not playing the 8-bit games. You won't be able to even pay me to play the 8-bit games. Well, you see, I'm kind of screwed. I'm just so glad that after, what is it? I believe after, I believe it was after Sonic Adventure 1 is when Sega like stopped doing handheld games for quite some time until 2002, 3? When the hell did Sonic Rush come out? Because I know that what was the last classic handheld game? Was that? I don't know. But then afterwards, the handheld games become good. Actually, Sonic Rival from 2006, as much as it was overshadowed by Sonic 06, it's actually a really damn good game. I should know. I had Sonic Rival on the PSP when that was still working. I didn't know there was a Sonic Rivals 2, but... I mean, yeah. It's a shame that it was kind of underutilized for a while. Do you know what the best portable Well, actually, wait, hold on, no. I don't know of this PSP you're talking about, actually. Oh. The console that I know and love is the Game Boy. I don't remember if the Game Boy Color even existed yet. And I also only know about the Sega Game Gear or whatever it was called. It's 1993. I don't think the PSP came out in 1993. It'd be funny if it did though. You know, that now begs the question. Should I play Sonic Mania? Like, duh, it's part of the Sonic Marathon, but Sonic Mania takes place after Sonic 3 and Knuckles. At least, that's what I've heard anyways. Yeah, so the Game Boy Color didn't exist yet, so I only know of the Game Boy right now. The original one. Even then, I think that still comes out too late. Like what? Didn't the original Game Boy come out like 1995? I think it was 95. I don't actually know. Okay, so yeah. Um so technically speaking, I would know what the Game Boy is, and I would also know what Pokemon Generation 1 is. Because it is currently 1993. '89? Huh? I didn't know the Game Boy was that old. Then again, I should have really expected that. Because, well, Nintendo had been making consoles for a lot longer than Sega have, and they actually still are making consoles. Sega's first console, the Sega Genesis, came out in... I don't actually know when it came out in Japan, but I only know that it came out in the US in 1991, which is the same year that Sonic 1 came out, because Sonic 1 was made to promote the Genesis. When did the Sega Saturn come out? Well, I'd assume that would have been around 94, 95, considering that I believe, Knuckles Chaotix for the Saturn game. Years. Okay. Did I just hit the loop back? I hit the loop back. God damn it. I forgot where I'm supposed to even go in this zone. But you know what? Either way, that'll be it for this stream. It's not quite an hour, but it's been long enough. Sorry that this was a really, really short stream. It was never intended to be Sonic 2. I have no idea why CD was not loading at all. Okay, so it has been an hour. I usually go off of what OBS says, but I literally just remembered that I had to restart OBS. So yeah, I guess that'll be it for this stream. Hopefully, Thursday, I get Sonic CD working. If I don't, then I guess BioShock again. So yeah, that'll be it for this stream. If you liked it, then like it. If you want to see more, subscribe. I usually stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays at around 8 p.m. And also Sundays at around 8 as well, but that's for co-op.